My name is Logan Light, and I am the Director of Campus Life at Harding University.
My name is Kate Vetter, and I am the Assistant Director of Programming at Bradley University.
My name is Dylan Brame, and I work at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, and I'm a Program Advisor.
My name is Kaylee Savajo, and I work at Cal State San Marcos as a Student Engagement Coordinator.
I'm Gina Maidona, and I'm the Student Programming Specialist.
Hi, I'm Doug Quick, the Event Coordinator at Sun Entertainment at NAU, Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona.
The first word that comes to mind when I think of How To Concerts is service. Their customer service is second to none.
They're very supportive, they're efficient, and they're also reliable.
Reliable, dependable, and always there for you.
For me, the first two words are reliable and just knowledgeable.
When I think about them, I just think about how easy and efficient they are to work with.
They have an incredible way of making you feel like you are the most important client, that you're the only client.
I really enjoy working with How To Concerts. Just a pleasure to work with. They know what they're doing.
I know that they are the best, that I can leave things in their hands and know that it's going to get taken care of at the highest level because they know me, they know my taste, and they know the university I work for, and they know any limitations that we might have.
I love that I can go to the folks over at How To Concerts with a question, no matter how big or small it might seem, and I'll always get an answer right away.
They're always there to answer questions. They're very accessible. They make things a lot easier, and they're able to explain things to us in a way that makes sense. For those of you who maybe are not familiar with the music industry, or for any of those specific types of terms that come in effect with production and just booking artists and contracting, and all of those different processes are just made a lot easier because of How To Concerts.
It just makes my job a whole lot easier.
The part of my job that is easier because I get to work with How To Concerts is everything.
They make everything so much easier.
Am I allowed to say everything?
They definitely have made my job easier just by doing all the parts that I don't have the time to do as well.
Having someone like Jolene and the staff at How To Concerts is really critical in allowing me to get all of my work done and not be bogged down with 1,000 back and forth calls or emails with agents.
I know that if I have an issue or a problem, I can call Jolene and anybody else at How To Concerts, and they'll answer my question and take some work off of my plate.
We work in a very fast-paced environment. We have a lot of events that go on, and so just being able to have someone who is quick to respond, just a phone call away, and whether it's the weekend or it's the weekday, whatever it might be, Jolene is just always there, just a phone call away or an email away or a text away in order for me to get a response to get the job completed.
We've had cancellations happen. How To has swooped in and fixed it within 24 hours and had other bands ready to go, ready to reroute, ready to fly in on a private jet, whatever it takes.
It's honestly wonderful. It's just great to have that service from How To Concerts and to have a personal relationship with the people that we work very closely with.
The biggest key in having someone like How To help you is that they're working with so many different agents, bands, universities around the country that they know information way ahead of time than an average promoter like myself might know.
I get excited when it comes around to start figuring out our spring concert at Bradley because I know I get to work with some awesome folks again at How To Concerts, and they really make my life much easier.
How To Concerts gives help in ways that I didn't even know that I needed.
They know who is difficult to work with, who isn't difficult to work with, who has a good history of showing up, who has a good history of staying sober, whatever it may be. They just know a lot of information that I might not know, just booking them just for their name recognition or what I think they will draw on our campus.
I would highly recommend How To Concerts to other event planners.
If any of you are thinking about booking How To Concerts, I absolutely recommend that you do it. Jolene and Jake are wonderful people to work with, and they really do make this process more efficient and simple.
They have a way of knowing you as an event planner, but they also have a way of knowing your institution.
They are with you every step of the way. From even searching to find the best act for your event and for your performance, all the way through the end of the show. You can always count on How To Concerts to be able to answer any question that you may have every step of the way.
If you're not using How To Concerts for your events, then you're doing it wrong.